Good morning and welcome to class, Sahar and Sam. Welcome to my class. My name is Nikki and I will be your teacher for today. I am looking forward to a very exciting lesson and I hope that you're also looking forward to a very exciting lesson as well. Now, before we get started, I would like you to please introduce yourselves quickly to myself and the rest of the class. And you can do this by just raising your hand. So who would like to be first? Who would like to introduce themselves to us first? Let us hear from Sahar. Hello, Sahar. Excellent. Thank you so much for joining me. It is such a pleasure having you today in my class, and I really hope that you will learn a lot. But most of all, I really hope that you are going to have yourself a good class, all right? A good lesson, and you'll learn a lot. Let us hear from Sam. Hello, Sam. Let me give you a microphone. There we go. Hello, Sam.
Hello, teacher. Hello, everyone. My name is Sam, and I'm from Guangzhou, China. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for joining me all the way from China. I hope you're having a lovely Sunday, and I hope that you're also looking forward to a very interesting lesson in our class today. Thank you very much, Sam and Sahar. Let us get this lesson started. So today we will be discussing your habits. Alright, we will be discussing your habits, and this is an elementary class. Now the first one asks us the question, what's your bad habit? So I'd like you to tell me, class, what bad habits do you have? What bad habits do you have? Welcome Sunichi and welcome Wendy. Today we will be discussing bad habits. My name is Nikki and I will be your teacher for today. So please feel free to speak to me or just to share your opinion, and you can do so by raising your hand. Now if you have a question that you would like to ask me privately, then what I would suggest you do is you send me a message. Thank you. Let's hear from Sahar. What are your bad habits, Sahar? Alright, so you go to bed you eat a lot of chocolate and you go to bed very late. You must wake up very tired the next day. Thank you so much. Thank you very much for sharing. And who else would like to share with us? Who else would like to share? What are your bad habits? Please raise your hand if you want a microphone. Alright, just raise your hand. Sunichi, let us hear from Sunichi. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah. My bad habit is too much drinking alcohol or slowly smoking.
Alright, let's put that over there. Okay, so Sunichi says that he drinks too much alcohol, okay, as well as smoking too much. Alright, smoking. Now, let's have a look over here. Just wants us to do a bit of a correction over there. We will all have corrections, okay? Alright, so Shunichi. It's a very lovely name that you have over there. Now, instead of saying too much drinking alcohol, okay, so instead of saying my bad habit is too much drinking alcohol, we simply say my bad habit is drinking too much alcohol. Okay, so the word order. So instead of saying my bad habit is too much drinking alcohol, we say my bad habit is drinking too much alcohol. So we must practice our word order. Alright, we must just practice our word order. Thank you very much, Sunichi. Alright, welcome Regina. If you would like to contribute or share anything, please raise your hand. Who else would like to share with me? What are some of the bad habits that you have, class? What are some of the bad habits that you have? I'm sure most of us have bad habits. Who would like to share? Okay, Wendy, let's hear from Wendy. Hello, Wendy. Hello, Wendy, you may speak. Remember, you must press on the icon, the mic icon, to turn it green so that you can speak.
Okay. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Mm. And my bad hobby is don't like to eat fruit, and sometimes it's go to bed is very late.
Okay, alright. Alright, thank you very much. It seems like a lot of people sleep quite late. Alright, so let me just put this over here. I want you to do a correction with me, Wendy. Alright, so instead of saying go to bed is really late, okay, I want you to express it as going to bed really late. Alright, so you will say my bad habit is going to bed really late. Okay, so please practice adding ing to a verb which is called a gerund. Alright, this is called a gerund. I see Sahar says that the woman in the first picture looks like Britney Spears. I really do agree with you. Thank you so much for sharing with me, Wendy. And who else would like to share? Who else would like to share what bad habits? Welcome. I see Rachel has just joined us as well. So welcome, you are welcome in my class, Rachel. We are talking about bad habits. So who else would like to share? What bad habit do you have? If you want to share, class, you need to raise your hand. If you want a microphone, you need to raise your hand. Okay, so who else would like to share? Let's hear from Sam. Let's hear from Sam. You may speak, Sam. Remember to press the mic icon so that it turns green before you can speak. Hello, Sam. Are you there?
Oh, I make a
Hello?
mistake. Okay, yes. I will repeat my speaking. Trouble.
You may.
Trouble.
So what is your bad habit? Okay, I see that Sam disappeared over there. Okay, fine. Let us hear from someone else. Who else would like to share? Is there anybody who would like to share before I move right along? Okay, let us move along. So do you know these signs? Okay, do you know these pictures, these phrases? So the first picture, what do you think, which habit does the first picture speak about? Which habit does the first one speak about? Let us have a listen to Sahar. Yes, Sahar? Excellent. It talks about smoking indeed. Alright, and Sam, you'd like to share with us, what does the second picture talk about, Sam? What does the second picture tell us about? Hello, Sam, are you there? Hello, Sam. Okay, let's ask someone else, okay, because we really do not have a lot of time. Who else would like to share? I see Sahar, your hand is up. What do you think the next one speaks about? Okay, alright, okay. Let's have a look. Okay, it talks about, how about stopping? It suggests that you should stop smoking. Alright, and Sahar, please remember, instead of saying, okay, the correct sentence is, alright, it tells us more about the subject. So instead of saying maybe the talk about, it tells us more about the subject. Now, please remember, I'm sure that was just a little slip up. It's not such a big mistake. But okay, please remember, class, that if you want to say something, I would prefer you to raise your hand so that we can all hear you. Okay, I would prefer you to please raise your hand so that I can give you a microphone and I can just hear how you are expressing yourself, because it's a conversational class and that is very important. Alright, thank you very much. The next one, who can help me with the next one? Who can help me? What do you think about the next one? Yes, Wendy. Let's hear from Wendy.
Maybe it talks about this hamburger is for lunch or for tea or for dinner. That's okay.
Okay, it talks about eating junk food. Right, it talks about eating junk food, which a lot of us, I'm sure, like to do. Right, let us have a look at the next one. The last, what do you think this phrase is? You can try and guess what this phrase is about. Okay, this phrase basically, okay, let us hear from Sunichi. I haven't heard from Sunichi. Yes, Sunichi?
She looks like just thinking.
Right, absolutely. Think about quitting. Alright, thank you very much. Think about quitting. Alright, thank you very much. So let us have a look at the next part. Okay. Put the phrases into groups. Now the first phrase, smoking. Which group does the word smoking go to? Is it a bad habit or is it advice? Which group does the word smoking go to? Yes, Wendy?
Smoking is into groups to bad hobbies.
Lovely, thank you very much. And how about stopping? How about stopping? Where does how about stopping go to? How about stopping? Let's hear from Sahar. Yes, Sahar? Lovely. Yes, okay. It is advice. And eating junk food. Who knows where eating junk food goes to? Okay, Sunichi, let's hear from you. Sunichi, yes, Sunichi? It is a bad habit. And the last one, think about quitting. Think about quitting. Where does this go? Think about quitting. Okay, let's hear from Wendy. Yes, Wendy? Excellent, alright. Absolutely excellent. Thank you very much. Remember that if you want to speak, you need to raise your hand first. Alright, thank you very much, everybody. So let us have a look at this. What is your bad habit? Okay. My bad habit is smoking. Alright, so let us discuss some of your bad habits. Who would like to go first? Let's see, who would like to go first? Okay, that is fine, Sam. It is fine. Let's hear from Sahar. Alright, thank you very much. Going to bed very late is Sahar's bad habit. And that is quite a bad habit because you wake up so tired, especially if you have to go to work the next day. And who would like to tell me more about their bad habit? Who else? Let's hear from some other people as well. Someone else. Who else would like to share? What is your bad habit? Okay. Let us hear from Shuang. Hello. Or Regina. Hello.
My bad habits are go to bed late and eating junk food.
Okay, lovely. Alright, thank you very much. Going to bed late and eating junk food. Okay. Now please remember. Okay. Now remember the correct sentence. Alright, you're going to have to say my bad habits. Okay, because remember you are talking about more than one thing. Okay, is, okay, going to bed late and eating junk food. Alright, so you need to, because you say that my bad habits, you're talking about two bad habits, so you will say my bad habits and you will use the word are, sorry, not is, but are, because it's talking about two things, which is our plural, is going, okay, it's not saying is go, is going to bed late and eating food. So please practice your plurals and your gerunds. Alright, don't worry class if you just don't understand right now, because I will be giving you a lot of advice when I send you your grading results. Okay, it will have a lot of advice. If I'm talking about a gerund, I will give you more advice about that when I send your marks to you individually. Alright, so I'd just like you to just try to concentrate for the meantime as much as you can. Alright, and what advice did you get? Okay, so what advice do you get about stopping your bad habits? Who would like to share? What advice do you get about stopping those bad habits? Okay, let's hear from Sahar. Absolutely. Okay, absolutely. That is the healthier option. Milk and water is much better than coffee. Now, is there anyone else who'd like to tell us about what advice you would get about stopping your bad habits? Okay, that is fine. Let us move right along. Okay, so what advice would you give a friend? Right, there are three options. You can say, think about quitting. You can say, why not quit? Or you can say, how about stopping? So if your friend says, I'm drinking too much coffee, what advice would you give her? What advice would you give her? Okay, I would like some answers, please. Which one would you choose? If your friend says, I'm drinking too much coffee, which one would you choose? Okay, class, is there something that you don't understand? Because I can see that everybody is quiet. Please tell me if you do not understand, okay? So what I'm doing is I'm giving you something that your friend is saying, okay, bad habit. And you just have to choose one and maybe say why. Let's hear from Regina. Yes, Regina. And which one would you choose? Which one would you choose? Did you say?
Quitting.
Okay, alright. Lovely. Thank you very much, Sean. Thank you, Regina. Alright. I just want you to please remember your prepositions. Okay, so instead, okay, prepositions. So instead, okay, instead of saying of coffee. Alright, so I would like you to, now instead of saying much, you will use the word more, and it is important to remember our preposition, which is that word over there of. Well done. Thank you very much, Regina. That is very well done. Alright, so is there anyone else who'd like to say something about this question perhaps? Let's hear from Sahar. Yes, Sahar. So, and which one would you choose? Which of the three options would you choose? Think about quitting, why not quit, or how about stopping? Okay, thank you very much. Absolutely lovely. How about stopping? Lovely. And the next one, I'm gambling a lot. If someone tells you that they are gambling a lot, which option would you choose? And you may tell us why as well quickly. So who would like to share? I'm gambling a lot. Who would like to share? Sunuchi. Let's hear from Sunuchi.
Think about quitting. You should save the money.
Absolutely. Absolutely, I agree with you. It is better to save your money than to use it all on gambling. Perhaps you can just save it on something like your family and so forth. Alright, so thank you very much for sharing. Let us look at the next option. I'm gossiping a lot. Now if someone tells you that they are gossiping a lot, what would you tell them? I'm gossiping a lot. I'm sure a lot of us like gossiping, but we won't admit it. So what advice would you give? Wendy, you've been rather quiet. So I'd like to hear from you, class, who would like to share. What would you say to this? Let's hear from Sahar. Alright, okay. So instead of saying gossiping about other, alright, a better way to express this is gossiping about another. Alright, gossiping about another. Alright, thank you very much, Sahar, for sharing. And who else would like to share on this before I move along? Okay, let us have a look at the next one. I'm eating too much. Ooh, I like food. I'm sure most of us love food. So if your friend says that I'm eating too much, what would you tell your friend? If your friend says, let's hear from Wendy. Wendy, what would you say to your friend? Absolutely, absolutely. It is bad for your body. And which one would you say? Would you say think about quitting? Would you say why not quit? Or would you say how about stopping? Which one would you say? Which one would you say out of the three? Excellent. Thank you very much, Wendy. Very excellent. Thank you for applying that to the practice. Alright, thank you very much. And if someone says I'm drinking too much beer, if someone says I'm drinking too much beer, okay, let's hear from Wendy again. Okay, so instead of saying the beer is unhealthy drink, we must remember our article. Okay, so instead of saying a good sentence is simply beer is an unhealthy drink. Right, the word an is an article. Alright, an is our article. It is one of the 3 articles. Alright, thank you very much. Well done, Wendy. Who else would like to answer on this one? If someone says I'm drinking too much beer, would anyone else like to answer on this one? Sahar, what would you say, Sahar? Absolutely, yes. Absolutely, this is up to you. Yes, think about healthier drinks, juice, water, and coffee. There are other options that we can think about. Right, would anyone else like to add anything before I move right along? Okay, let us have a look at the final task, talking about bad habits. Alright, so we are going to do a role play. Okay, so student A, talk about your bad habits and give advice from student B. Okay, student A, talk about your bad habits and get advice from student B. And student B, give student A advice and then tell student A about your bad habit. For example, I'm drinking too much coffee. Think about quitting. Why not quit? Let's quit our bad habit together. And I'm drinking too much beer, and so forth. So I'd like 2 volunteers for the first round. Okay, and I would like you to just get creative. Think about, pretend you were having this conversation in real life. Think about what you would really say to this person if you saw them in real life. So I would like, who would like to be student A? Who would like to be student A? Okay, this is the final task. So Wendy is going to be student A. Okay, and Shunichi, you will be student B. I would like you to listen closely to each other and just have fun. Alright, you may start. Very much to the both of you. That was very good. Thank you very much. Very lovely, very nicely done. And who would like to be next? Who else would like to try the role play? Who else would like to try the role play? Okay, this is your last chance if you want to speak. Because this does wrap up our lesson. So who would like to try the role play? Who else? Okay, Sahar and Sean. Sahar and Regina, would you like to try the role play? Okay, so Sahar, you will be student A. Okay, let's give you a microphone over there. Sahar is student A, and Sean, you will be student B. Alright, so you may start. Thank you very much. Very sweet and a very lovely examples coming from both of you. Thank you very much to everybody who contributed to the role play. Alright, let us have a look at the very last slide. Okay, now you may ask your classmates, what's your bad habits? Okay, how about stopping and what advice do you give? Okay, this is an after class exercise, which means that if you would like to talk, just discuss this with your classmates, you may stay in class and just send each other messages in the chat pod discussing what we have discussed today, just to practice amongst each other. Alright, but we all understand what a bad habit is, okay, and we all learned about giving advice about bad habits, okay, and this brings us to the very end of our lesson. Do you have any questions for me, class? Do you have any questions for me? Thank you very much, Sahar. Thank you, everybody. Now, before you go, I have given you the slides, and if you want to contact me, this is my email address. Okay, don't you worry, Sahar, about being nervous. You did very well. So that's my email address if you would like to contact me. Alright, it was a very lovely lesson. Please do not forget the teacher survey. Alright, the teacher survey is very important because it is you letting us know how you felt about me as a teacher. Okay, did you understand? And did I give good corrections? Was I helpful? Okay, and remember that technical problems are not to be filled in the teacher survey. So if your microphone was not working or you couldn't see the slides, okay, this is not the fault of the teacher. Alright, thank you very much. I want to say thank you very much to Sahar, thank you Sam, thank you Shong, Sunichi, and thank you Wendy. And Richelle, I really hope to hear from you the next time. And Sam, I hope that your microphone works the next time. Good luck with the rest of your studies, everybody, and goodbye. Thank you for all your sweet comments. Goodbye.